back, everybody. Texas Kill City is an edge-of-your-seat crime thriller based in Texas that just premiered.
Why would you lie to me?
I didn't even know you were a cop, all right? If I know you were a cop, I wouldn't even look your way. You feel me? Unless that's wrong.
They killed Ricky.
Yo, I got people in Oak Cliff. I can find them.
I'm gonna take care of this.
The film is a Romario Facey production. Now, he is a producer, director, and actor who moved from Jamaica and has made Texas home. He has big dreams of making Dallas like Atlanta in the movie-making industry. We recently sat down to talk about it. Things have really taken off for you here. I want to talk about Texas Kill City.
Yeah.
Tell us about it, this new movie coming out.
So, Texas Kill City is a action thriller. You saw the trailer.
I mean, I had heart palpitations afterwards, just so you know.
If any of the audience that's watching have ever seen Get Rich or Die Trying, Paid in Full, or Power, the TV show Power, it is a very, I would say actionable movie. It's a lot going on. But Texas Kill City is really made just for entertainment purposes. It was just really creativity and blending stories that we heard about that happened in Dallas and stuff, and just putting it together in a way where people can enjoy it and just have a good time, and yeah.
That's the whole point of entertainment, right?
That's it.
And so now professionally, you have many different hats.
Right.
It's not just actor, right?
No.
Talk about all of the other different roles, and especially with Texas Kill City.
So I am also a producer. I direct. I wrote Texas Kill City. So I write several of my films. I do have a show that's currently one of the biggest right now with YouTube. It's called Vid Chronicles. We gained over 1.3 million subscribers in less than a year, and still growing to over 50,000 subscribers every single month. And I also own my own production company, and we're getting ready to build a studio. We're getting ready to build a studio with, I think we're talking about doing like 7 sound stages. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Tyler Perry's a big role model in all of this. Like, he was an inspiration to see what he did in Atlanta. It's a lot of work behind it, but everything that he did was just so awesome. It was magnificent,
Yeah, truly. What is, talk about the actors in Texas Kill City. I think that, Texans love to hear about Texans being involved in some of the projects. It sounds like you have some local people in it.
So what I did was, I wanted the movie to be everything Texas. And it was like, we need Texas in the name of the movie. So everyone in the movie is from Texas, pretty much. I think there's like 2 or 3 people from Los Angeles that actually played in the movie. But Carter High was a movie that was done here as well.
Of course.
So
yes, I was there for the premiere of that one too.
Right. So the director of that movie is also one of my videographers. Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
That's great news, you guys.
Right. He's one of the videographers, and most of the actors in Texas Kill City were upcoming rappers and people who were pursuing their careers. So we just gave them the opportunity. And
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And do you think it'll launch some careers? Do you think people will get some attention out of it?
Yeah, I really
what they do with
think so.
It, right?
I really think so, because we've done so many projects with people before, and they're getting a lot of booking, and people are like, I'm getting called over here. People are recognizing who I am. People are asking about me and inquiring. So I really think so. Texas Kill City is a really, really good movie. Like, it's going to be something to talk about for a very, very long time.
Well, where can people find you, follow you, keep in touch with you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Romario Facey, on any platform, Romario Facey.
So I suggest y'all step back.